This is Connecticut Mustangs football with unscripted sports hosts Logan Landers and Jay McLovin.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Connecticut football. Hey, the Mustangs, we're watching them tonight live. Hey, happy to be part of this, man. It's going to be a good game. And, of course, I am Logan Landers, and joining me is my co-commentator, is my unscripted sports podcast co-host, Jay McLovin. What's going on, Jay?
Hey, I'm doing well. Lots of stuff going on in the sports world, and obviously we have a great football game between two undefeated teams.
Yes,
and looking forward to talking a lot of good football with you today, my brother.
Yeah, man, it's going to be good. We got the new Milford Fire, who are the number 1 ranked team in the power rankings, going up against the number 10 ranked Connecticut Mustangs. Both these teams are 1-0 on the season. And joining us for the live action is the GM of the Mustangs, Shaq Jones. What's going on, Shaq?
How are you guys today?
Hey, doing good, man. Like to see the kickoff is about to happen. We'll get this full screen for you guys, and we'll be commentating in the background. Let's get it going. All right, the kick is away, Jay, and here they are.
Looks like they're down around the 10, or to the 10, or it's about the 20 maybe. So it looks like the Mustangs are going to be on offense this go around, and it looks like in today's game that quarterback Nico Fiorillo, we'll see what he does.
Yes, sir. Let's see what he can do. See how many points they can put up as a team. They said they got the win last week. The Mustangs did. They got a close one. They won by just a few points, so we'll see if they can get a bigger lead this time. They won 27-24 against the Rhode Island Cowboys on the road, and now they are doing some home cooking, Jay. They're trying to get this first home win here, and we'll see what they can do, man. They're live at Veterans Memorial Field, so we'll see what they can do against this Milford Fire team. All right. Looks like they are on about the 17-yard line, perhaps.
17.
About 17. Let's see what they can do here.
Play fake.
Nice.
Oh, no. He got stopped.
In the back.
That was the halfback. Halfback got rocked.
That was a few chunky yards
Dennis
lost
Coleman.
there, man.
Dennis Coleman got rocked. So that obviously was an offensive line that broke down because that play never went anywhere. It almost got him in the right there in the backfield.
Right. It just seemed like something was off. Nothing really flowed good that play. So it is early game, of course. We still got a lot of football left to play. But hey, I'm sure
they lost about 5 yards on that play.
Right. So let's see what the Mustangs can come up with here.
So second down, and it looks like about 14.
Mm-hmm. They lost a good bit of yards there. So.
All right.
Oh.
No, he got sacked. Oh, no. Oh, did he fumble it?
It looks like it. I see the Fire over there celebrating.
Looks like he fumbled it and they took it in for a score.
Yep. Number 5, Bradley for the Fire.
So that is a 6-0 lead at the moment for the New Milford Fire. Not the best start
of
the day, man.
Hey, Logan. Listen. This is number one power ranking school or team they're playing. New Milford Fire is number 1 in the power ranking. So this team's out here, and they're out here ready to play some football. Hopefully, these Mustangs can regroup and come back and collect themselves and get a score.
Yes, sir. No doubt about that. And I will, of course, put the score on the ticker here for everyone to see in just a second. Going for the extra point here.
Something obviously went wrong. Somebody was offside.
There's a flag on the play. Someone must have jumped early.
Is it a false start? Is it offsides? Should be interesting.
Let's see. Got an offside.
Right, so we got offsides on the Mustangs. All right, come on, Mustangs.
That's it. It's early game though. They still got plenty of time. It's still early on in the game, so let's see if they can get this one through here. and run it back on offense. Let's see what's going on. It is good. So with that, the score is now the New Milford Fire with a score of 7 and the Connecticut Mustangs 0.
Well, yeah, obviously a shaky start for the Mustangs. I think they may have some pre-game jitters in them, but hopefully they'll settle down and be able to regroup on this next possession.
Yeah, like you said, Jay, they're facing off against the number 1 team in the power rankings here. They're battling for first place with this team also, so they got a little bit of pregame jitters, no doubt about that, but we'll see if they can come back. It's not how you start, though. It's how you finish. So we'll see how this team can do on their next possession, hopefully improve and get some points on the board.
Return, let's go! Wait, go get Dennis. Dennis! Come on! Run, Dennis! Come on!
Seems to be a little confusion on the Mustang side. Who's going to be on or off the field?
It looks like they're trying to figure out who's going to take the kick return here.
So it looks like we got it squared away now, so it should be just probably ready for the kick.
Got a quick comment here from Jason Ducky Martin saying, "Let's go, Stangs." We'll see if they can do it, Jason. We will see. We also love the comments, guys. Keep them rolling in, and we'll be sure to talk about it on the screen. Kick is off. Looks like it got around the 25, maybe.
Yeah, looks like he's down about the 18.
18,
We're going to mark it at the 20. Looks
20,
like about
okay.
21 or 22. Oh, they put it.
It looks like around there. So they get the most out of that return. But hey, like I said, we'll see how they can do. We'll see how the offense get back on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how the offense can rock with it here. Like I said, we know this is a good team. They can put up some points on the board. They scored 27 last week, so we know that they can get it done. So we'll see what this team can come up with, what the coach is coming up with, and what the players about to execute here on the field.
All right, now just remember we're on the 33.
Yeah, look, it really depends on his offensive line, giving them the protection he needs in the pocket.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Lineman going up here. About to snap the ball in a second. We'll see what they can come up with. Get a late add on to the field here.
Hey guys, watch the zone. I don't want to touch anybody.
Let's go, Mustang!
Looks like a run out to the right.
And
there's a little bit of daylight there. Got tackled around the 35, it looks like.
They definitely went around the end and had a lot more success going around that end.
That was definitely a good start to the drive. And let's see if they can build off it. So it looks like they're going to get them around. Yeah, it looks like around the 33 here. Yeah, so overall, that was a really good rush, I think. That was a good way to start your drive. And if I was MJ, after getting some good yards on that, I'd go back to the run, honestly.
Yeah, it looks like they still need to work on establishing the run, because that run will help support that pass in the later days.
Let's go! I need energy! Let's go, Mo!
Let's see what they're going to rock with here, my friend. A little bit of a high snap.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
A little bit of a busted play there. Wasn't able to get much out of that one.
No, they lost 3 yards. They look like they lost about 4 yards.
Yep, that wasn't the best there. Mark Burgos is the center for the team. We'll go through the O-line real quick. At left tackle, you have Shaq Rios. Left guard, Will Winfrey. The center, Mark Burgos, like I mentioned. At right guard, you have Connie Matos. And right tackle, you have Ronnie Morris. That is the O-line for this Mustangs team. So, like I said, not the best snap there from the center. Got to get it down a little bit.
It's important to know where we started from.
Let's go! Let's get it! Here.
Let's go! Oh!
Going a straight run.
On the other side.
They don't like it went that far. Maybe they got back to the line of scrimmage. They might have lost a yard or two on that play. It didn't go that far at all. That was just a straight snap and run right there. Yeah, Jay, this is definitely a passing down here, man. You got to get some yards.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to pass down here. So we're going to have to see what kind of cannon Fiorillo has, and also can this line give him enough time to complete it to his wide receivers.
Again, make sure a new ball comes in. Don't move at all.
Those wide receivers are Tupu, Hopkins, and Lyons. And let's see if he can get one of those playmakers involved.
And so let's not forget, though, Lyons is also the safety on the defense for this team, too. So definitely a pure athlete, can do anything you want, and I'm sure this Mustangs team loves his versatility. So we'll see if they can get to the young man, or we'll see what they're going to be able to what they got up their sleeves here.
Timeout, ref.
You got it. Timeout.
And the team has called a timeout. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, we have a quick timeout here on the field. So like I said, this is the Connecticut Mustangs football here. They're facing off against the New Milford Fire. It's currently 7-0 with Milford in the lead. The first drive for the Mustangs, not ideal. Was not ideal at all. They had a fumble that quickly turned into a score. They made the extra point. And now they're facing a 3rd down and long, and they're going to see what they can come up with. Definitely a passing down. We got to see what the QB is going to be able to do. What can Nico Florio do? He's going to be able to throw a bomb? We're going to do a little screen pass maybe to get something on the side and get a little jukey action. We'll see.
I ain't saying that's not working. I'm saying
I don't think that coach liked the player personnel packages that they had out there. It looks like he's taking some guys out and putting some other guys in.
Yeah, we have seen a few substitutions so far, Jay. There's been a few guys who've been running in and out of this offense for the Mustangs in just these few short drives. So they're still trying to get everything tooled together, get everything figured out. It is early in the season, so we got to see what packages are going to work. But overall, I think that this Mustangs team, they're going to be good, and I think that they called timeout. I think they're going to be fine. They got a big play drawn up.
All right.
See what they can do. All right, 3rd down. Looks like they're around the 26-yard line.
Yeah, that's about where this. Oh, there he is. Oh.
He touched it. He hit his fingertips. How did he touch that?
We'll have to see what's going on here. The Mustangs are saying they have the ball. A little bit of a discussion here. Jack, what do you see down there?
Fire offense coming out. Yep. So Stangs are on defense.
All right. Well, Mustangs thought that they might have touched the ball.
Trying to check.
Right. All right. Well, the Fire are back on offense, hoping to build upon their lead.
everybody out the box. Make way for the change.
All right. Now we got to those linebackers to do their job.
Yes.
Let's go, Rob!
Just a reminder that next week the Mustangs are off. The next game is going to be against the Marlboro Shamrocks on July 12th. Also a home game at Veterans Memorial Field.
Can you guys
Let's play on D.
Let's go, D! Let's go, D!
There's a man in motion for the Fire. Big pass.
Oh, Butterfingers!
Big drop there from the receiver. That play had some potential to it, Jay, but you gotta have possession. That was the first step, man. You gotta catch the ball, then run with it.
Man, that ball was in his hands. He just could not hold on to it.
That was a good pass there. That's around probably 10-yard pass, I would say. So that would have
yeah.
got them some good yardage, but alas, it ain't going to happen.
Man. If he could have caught that one, even if he didn't turn up and get a yard, he would, like you said, that would have definitely given him plenty of yards, probably close to that first down marker.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mustangs definitely got a break there with that with the way that the ball was dropped there. So we'll see what they can do here on this next down.
All right.
Going out for a pass, and it looks like an
Talk to me, DG. Ref, how is that? How is he throwing that from back there? There's 3 other refs closer to him. How is he making that call from back there? He's calling it up here. Come on now. He threw from back here for up here for pass interference. Come on. No way, bro. No way. No way. He had to go through like 6 people to see that shit. That's not pass interference.
So this is be a question on the play of the call. So that the call is called pass interference.
Come on now. Let's go, refs. That's garbage. Illegal touching. Garbage. How many yards is illegal touching, bro? Garbage. How many yards is it?
So the Fire are moving up to, it looks like around the 45-yard line here to start after that pass interference call on the Mustangs.
It was a pass interference on Mustangs number 11.
On number 11.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's defense, let's.
Good stop there by the Mustangs defense there. Trying to go for a little bit, but not too much happening on that play there, Jay. That's what the Mustangs got to build on, though. They just got to play consistent. They got to get a good string of plays together.
You know, yeah, I was seeing that. And, you know, what I'd like to see is more pressure on the quarterback by the linebackers or by the edge rushers.
Right. We'll see if they can get to this next play.
Out.
Yo, watch 13.
There's that pressure, Jay.
Looks like oh, he caught it too. How many yards did he get? It looks like about he got up about the 30-yard line.
Right around 30, so good pass there.
29-yard line.
Yeah, Jay, they got that pressure like we just talked about, man, but it was a little bit too late. QB for the Fire was able to step up, get a good pass off, and move up the chains around 9 to 10 yards.
That's good. That's good. Let's go,
So Malik Williams is number 11. Let's see if we can get that good containment in the secondary.
Quick rush there by the Fire. Got a good bit of yardage there. Looks like they got a few there.
No gain on.
So it looks like they run a 3-4 off or defensive scheme.
That's the way it appears, yeah.
Oh yeah!
Looks like
They get a false start.
if it looks like it, the Fire are moving back. Yep.
Everybody behind the blue. Find the blue, fellas. Behind the blue, fellas.
All right, so there's a 5-yard loss there for the Milford Fire on that false start penalty.
So now they got to build on it, right? We need to get some edge rushers rushing the passer. We should be good to go.
Low snap on that one,
Yeah.
but a long. It looks like that is an interception by the Mustangs. Key turnover there, Jay. That's what the Mustangs needed right there.
Right. Absolutely.
Yo, Wakanda, go to the ring. Yo, Alex, can you go block him back? No, stand block him back. Your wing.
Of course, the cornerbacks and safeties for this team, for the Mustangs, You have Malik Williamson, strong side cornerback. For the weak side, you have Troy Nixon, and safety, as we mentioned earlier, with Zatrell Lyons. So that is your secondary. They have overall, man, that's what you need. They needed that. That's going to build some momentum, I think. That's going to kickstart the offense, and we'll see if they can get some points on the board with this next possession here.
Yeah, they look like their weak side end is Maz Washington, and the strong side end is Dior Austin. Austin and Washington need to get pressure on that quarterback.
Yep, I think, like I said, they almost got out that one play a little bit too late, but we'll see. Back on offense here.
There they go. It looks like they got him right there in the middle.
Yeah, got around the 40-41.
Backside. Listen, no, Wakanda! Someone come here, someone come in, someone to me! Wakanda!
Looks like they placed the ball right at about the 41. Yeah, 41-42. Also, a quick thank you to everyone tuning in live on Northeast Streaming Sports, whether you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube. We appreciate the views. And like I said, if you have any comments you want to share about the game, be sure to throw them up there, and we will discuss it with you. So thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Hurry up! God damn it! No, that's
It was.
That's the West. It's running when they're playing.
All right, Jay, that was a delay of game on the Mustangs offense.
Yeah.
Can't be having that, man. After a big turnover you got on defense, got to be able to get to the line a little bit quicker.
And that's the thing, Logan. What I've been noticing is with the Mustangs, they haven't been quite as fluid in between their packages and getting their rhythm going. And right now, their rhythm is just in the horse house.
Right. Yeah. It is. It does seem a little bit. They're still trying to get everything figured out. All the kinks worked out. But we'll see what they can come up with. Like I said, it is still very early. It is just the first quarter. So hopefully they can get whatever they got going on, shake it off, and get some points up on the board for this team. Like I said, the Fire so far, they've looked pretty solid. Beside that turnover, that first drive they had on defense, they look nice. And so we'll see, because, I mean, the Mustangs offense hasn't been able to produce a whole lot outside of that one pretty good rush. They haven't been able to do a whole lot. We got to see if the QB play can start getting a little bit more into it, or if they're going to go more ground heavy. We're going to have to see just what the coach can come up with here.
Behind the blue, fellas. Behind the blue. Behind the blue.
All right, let's see what we got.
Yeah.
Oh! And the halfback caught it.
Bit of a broken play there.
Yeah.
Another high snap. Another high snap there by center Mark Burgos. Got to get that down, Jay. Got to get that down.
Yeah,
that's about 2 or 3 that we've seen on the short period here that we've been on.
Right. They're either going to have to go under center, or he's going to have to get that straightened out. That may be something they need to practice on a lot more in practice. I think maybe they need to go to just under center right now at this point.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because that's, like I said, we've seen that a few times already, and it's just the first quarter. So I don't know if it's just those nerves that are still there, Jay, or what's really going on.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, big tackle there.
That was
not much going on either. Not much going on there for the offense. They're a little bit stagnant right now. Jay, what do you think they can do? What kind of packages, what kind of play do you think they could draw up to just get a few more yards going on, man? Because it's right now they're not getting a whole lot going on.
Well, as we saw earlier, when they did the end around, they had a lot more success. It looks like going up that middle, they're having a hard time with. Right. I would like to see either A, some more play action, or B, maybe some wide receiver movements, or B, just a lot more O-line. The O-line definitely has got to step up, but I would like to see a little bit more end around or play action, honestly, Logan.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of trickery could work. We'll see what they can do. But they definitely got to get something figured out, man, because this offense has not been able to produce many yards so far in the first quarter.
All right, so we got the punt away.
Pretty good punt, I would say. That is
a good bounce. Get a good bounce.
Looks like they're going to try and stop at around maybe like the 40, 45 potentially, around that range.
You know, honestly, Logan, I'd like to see them get them tight ends involved a little bit more as well.
Right. We have a comment here from Anthony Goodwin saying the center is getting abused. That's why he's snapping. He's scared. So, hey, that might be it. That might be it, man, because we've seen the New Milford Fire. They've gotten a lot of pressure on this team, whether it's, whenever they're rushing the ball and they're just trying to get a pass off, they don't get much time. So the line is definitely going to have to put a whole lot of work in today if they don't get this win.
Given that, I will say this: the defense is playing pretty well for the Mustangs.
Right.
They've only given up 7 points, but that was the offense that gave that up. So
right. Also got that turnover this last time. It's just the offense wasn't able to do much with it. So we'll see what they can do here. Quick run up the gut.
Maybe a couple
of yards.
Logan.
Yeah, got a few there. Got about 4 to 5. Overall, pretty solid rush. Good way to start the drive for the Fire. Also, the video you guys are watching right now is brought to you by the GM of the Connecticut Mustangs, Shaq Jones. So, Shaq, thank you so much, man, for providing this video for us so we can do some live commentary over it.
No problem. No problem.
All right. Around about the 40s. What is that, about 43 maybe?
Yeah, 43.
Oh, high pass there. Coming into our living rooms. I got to get my reflexes back up for that one, Jay. It was a little bit off.
Yeah, he was a little off target on that pass.
I got to get my gloves on there.
But I will say this, honestly, for the Fire, man, that quarterback has a lot of zip on his pass.
He's got a good arm. That's a tight arm. That's a good spiral on the ball too.
Yeah.
So just a little bit too high for the receiver. But overall, though, it looks like like you mentioned previously, the Mustangs D-line just can't get that much pressure on him at the moment. Right. He's getting a good amount of time to just sit in the pocket and throw to whoever he chooses to, honestly.
Right. Yeah, it's all about rhythm for the Mustangs, and the Mustangs just have not found quite the rhythm yet they're looking for. Once we got a slot receiver in motion.
Oh, almost another interception there. But
I'll tell you this, the secondary for this Mustangs team is playing phenomenal right now.
They really are. They're playing some good football. They're helping keeping this team in it. And like I said, there was a good bit of pressure there. I like that. They had to make the QB step up a little bit and get that throw off. And they got, like I said, that pressure made them throw a little bit low, and it was that close to an interception. Would have been their second one on the day. But so far, like you said, man, right now the MVP for this Mustangs team definitely is the secondary. They're doing a lot of work, and they're helping out. All right, let's see what the Fire can do here on offense.
So we got some movement and the wide receiver.
Looks like they're bringing in the. All right, good kick there for the Fire. And they got some daylight, Jay.
There he
coming
goes.
Down the sideline.
There he goes. Can he break it?
Can he make it?
Oh,
can he get it?
Way home. Yep.
And what a play by the Mustangs.
Wow. He had great blocking all the way down, and he took it to the house.
Hey, Jay, what were we just saying? The Mustangs they needed that spark, man.
Yeah.
It went on offense. It went on defense. Special teams.
Special teams. Hey,
special teams.
Wherever it comes from, as long as it comes.
Yes, sir.
Yo, nice return.
What a great return there. Wow.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
Also looks like that was Dennis Coleman, who is the running back for this team. Also, he's also a kick returner as well. So that was just an overall, just a great run there, man. Absolutely, that's what they needed. They needed that.
Yeah, they absolutely needed that, and hopefully that will carry on throughout the rest of this game. Now that they got some juice going.
Yo, they saving them. That shit's too. Saving them.
Shaq, what's going on here, man?
That was a bro. He already in the end zone. He's already in the end zone, bro.
Oh, looks like they're taking the touchdown back potentially, Jay. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're taking the touchdown back or what they saw that we didn't see.
Shaq, do you have any...
back.
Oh, crucial call, man. Crucial call.
Yeah,
so touchdown taken away.
Ran that one back for touchdown.
Wow. So,
man,
Jay, just like we were saying, man, that spark that the Mustangs needed, just like that, man. Block in the back. Oh.
Yeah, and that's going to get you every time. You try to make that big play. And sometimes make the big play, it hurts you.
Penalties are a killer, my friend. Looked like a potential false start or something there. It was a little bit, like I said, still trying to get everything figured out here.
What happened? They gave him that tap right there. That was supposed to be our ball, right? They gave him that.
Of course, you see the wide receiver / safety Lions right there with the coach.
Yep.
Tall guy. He must be about 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, he's got some good height to him. I'll give him that.
Yep.
We have a comment from Nick Kimball with a little bit of the sweating emojis here. He's a little nervous watching this one.
Nick, I'll be honest with you, man. If the Mustangs can get their rhythm, if they can find their rhythm, they're going to be okay. But right now, they're not fluid enough right now.
Right. All right, let's see what they can come up with here, Jay. Because it seems like every time they're trying to get something going, they take 2 steps back.
Yeah, they did.
Here we go. Rush to the side here. Juked him out of his shoes.
Logan, what did I tell you about running around the corner? If they start doing more of that and maybe play action, that could be the rhythm finder they're looking for.
Hey, look, all I know is whoever's on defense for that team, for the Fire, man, they got to tie their laces a little bit tighter on that one. Because good juke.
You know what else, Logan? What I'd like to see them do is some misdirection when they're running the ball.
Right.
I'd like to see a little misdirection in there somewhere.
Yeah, because it seems to me, Jay, that the running game is definitely the strong point early on because the quarterback's just not able to get a whole lot of time around him, honestly. The line is just collapsing around him, and thus it's making him harder to throw. So we'll see, though. It looks like they are going to be more run-heavy, so we'll see. Oh, bad snap. Oh, and lost a good chunk of yards there. Just couldn't handle the snap.
That is the third bad snap we have seen in this game, Logan.
Wow. Yeah, Jay, I don't know. Because that one wasn't that high. It seemed like it just went through the fingertips.
That one was either – it could be. It looked to me like it was a little low.
Might have been, man. Might have been. But that's a good bit of yards that the Mustangs have just lost on offense, man. And like I said, it seems like that's what we just said. Every time it seems something goes their way, something immediately follows on that makes them either lose some yards or get some points taken away. So
absolutely.
First quarter is definitely shaky so far for this Mustangs team.
What time to eat baby food? Eat baby food.
All right.
A little bit of a high snap. They got it. The pass. And it is completed. And the Mustangs are getting some of that yardage back that they had to give up after that bad snap.
Maybe that will help them get some of that rhythm back.
Yes, sir. It looks like they're getting back to about the 40-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the line, fellas, behind the line.
Bro, I don't play corner better than
Behind the line.
fucking suck.
Behind the line. Behind the line. Behind
Every
the line.
time you fucking suck, press that nigga. What's wrong with him? I'm sorry, my bad. Press him. You built like that, press him. You only good with your brother on the team.
All right, so it looks like the Mustangs are getting closer to striking territory, Jay.
Yeah.
Can they complete it though? That's the big key. What can they do? Good snap.
Looks like the ball's going to go back to the right.
Looks like incomplete, but not too sure what was going on there. It's hard to see over on that side of the field.
Oh, I'm kind of low on that one too, but Fire's offense coming out now.
Yep. So
What did he do? What was it on? What was it? Fourth down? Oh, okay. So it was a turnover on down by Mustangs.
Yeah, so the Mustangs, man, they were going for it. They decided to pony up and go for it on fourth. It didn't work for them, man. We saw it was close. We saw the marker right in front of our screen here, but it just was not enough. So, like I said, we'll see if this defense, though. The defense has been the key for this Mustangs team, keeping it close. So we'll see if they can potentially get another interception or a fumble here.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I would have liked to see them punt that one.
Yeah, it was interesting that they did go for it, Jay. I think just because they were so close, they thought they could get it. But like we've seen, the offense hasn't been the most consistent today.
I would have liked to see them get closer to the end zone on the opposite side, just to give them better field position if that defense can hold them.
Right. Because that was right around midfield too. So
right,
fellas, back up.
If they were maybe 10 yards deeper, I would have been. I could have seen it a little bit more. But we're just commentators here, though.
No, we are. We're not coaches.
I'm about to say, we know be couch coaches, but we're just here to call the action. Run for the Fire there. Not much doing. Looks like they got stopped right at the line, maybe lost a yard or two.
I'll tell you again, this defense is what's really making the Mustangs stay in this game, because it's only 7-0. But honestly, the defense is what's really kept both teams honestly in this.
Right. Yeah, it's a very stagnant game for the offense for both sides, honestly.
Yeah.
So if you are a defensive-minded coach watching this game, if you just love good defensive battles, it's looking like this one's for you. So.
Be patient, though. Be patient. We got coming to you, League. This one's coming to you, League.
All right, looks like they're expecting the receivers to go deep, Jay. They're playing off of them.
Yeah. Oh. That's a false start.
Flag on the field, false start. Take it back a few yards. There's been a good bit of penalties also, Jay. There has been a few penalties on both sides, whether it was pass interference. We've seen a few false starts, delay of games also. So it seems like both these teams are still trying to get everything sharpened early on in the season. This is just the second game of the year for both of these squads.
Yeah, I think as both these squads get more used to each other, they'll play, obviously a little bit more mistake-free football. But right now, I think we're seeing the beginnings of it.
All the time in the world there. Big pass.
Yeah. No, it looks like he dropped it, but I tell you,
looks like
again,
that was a good throw, though. The quarterback's got some arm strength to him, though. Wow.
Yeah, he does.
So,
but honestly, the edge rushers for the Mustangs, they've got to get more pressure. That's way too much time in the pocket.
Right. Yeah.
They're deciding.
Yeah, he had all day, man, to just pick whoever he's wanting to throw to, and he got it done. And just like, let's say, incomplete, but at least we know now with the Milford Fire quarterback, he's definitely got some arm strength to get it out there. So that's definitely something that the Mustangs are going to have to keep out for. Looks like a timeout on the field here. Just everyone's getting some water.
New
Milford with their timeout. Looks like a beautiful day here. Got a few fans in the stadium, looking nice. Overall, man, just a beautiful day for some football. All the Mustangs, all the Mustang fans.
Yeah, it is a really nice day. That's a nice field, too.
That is a very nice field there. Of course, that is Veterans Memorial Field, man. That is a beautiful looking field. Someone's been taking good care of that grass. You know, it seems, Jay, that half the plays for this entire game have been on around the 30 to 50-yard lines.
Yeah. that's exactly right.
Scary.
And it looks like defense is coming off the field now.
Again, another stop by the defense, but I would have liked to have seen them punt that ball just so they could add a lot more yardage to deal with. But like you said, we're only commentators, but good stuff for the defense, though.
Hey, everyone's a couch coach, man. Everyone does it.
Yeah, but not everybody has a degree in it, Logan. I have a degree in couch coach.
Oh, yeah?
Specifically from Couch Coach University.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do, man. You got your master's in that. Not even just a degree. You mastered in it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's see what we got here. The Mustangs offense coming back out. Looks like they're getting ready to go. Hopefully they can get a rhythm going eventually.
Yeah, they just need to get, a good string of first downs, Jay, because they've just struggled really just getting one.
Right, exactly.
That's been hurting them. Just the offense has not had much production on today. Like I said, it's still a low-scoring game, 7-0 here. It looks like a loss of yards there for the Mustangs. Wasn't able to get much going there, man.
No, they got a little bit going with their running game around the edges, but since then, they just have not produced anything beyond that. I think they had one completed pass, but
they can't get nothing up the middle either. So you just have to start, I think, maybe getting some screen passes also. That could work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just having the line collapse in, go into the QB, and just sneak one out. That could work. I mean, because we've seen that nothing up the middle is working too good. The runs to the sides, whether it's the left or the right side, those are doing good. They're getting some yards. But it just seems like the O-line's just getting a little beaten here.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that.
Got a good run here.
Looks like got up to about the 40.
Coach. You want trying to make a fucking play. Yo, go in for it.
Jack, is there a flag on the field there? I'm hearing chatter about flags. I see the referees in midfield, but not too sure what all's happening.
Oh, the chop block?
Chop block.
Chop block.
Wow.
What about that high low?
So that is a penalty.
Where was it? Where was it?
What about the hit after the fucking play?
Wow.
I know.
So you heard it, guys.
We have this. They just can't get outside those penalties, Logan. I'll be honest with you.
And a chop block, man. That's how you know the offensive line is starting to get a little tired too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they've been getting beat most of the day. And I don't know if one of them might have just fell. I don't know what was going on. But that's a crucial penalty, man. Now they're back at around the 20-yard line, so they got a lot of yards to make up for. Throws it. Oh, just a little bit too low.
No, so
Looks like there were two receivers in the area. That looks like the two of them wasn't sure which one they were going to.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it obviously was the one that looked like the further receiver looked like the intended target, but the ball just fell too short,
right,
lower than his knees.
Yeah, that was right at the shoe tip, the shoelaces there. Like I said, the QB was scrambling too, so that throw on the run, a little bit rougher to make.
Let's go, baby.
What up, bro?
Let's go, Stu.
It's getting thrown to you? It's getting thrown to you?
All right, Jay, so they're on the 19-yard line. I can see a little bit closer here.
Yeah.
A lot of yards to make up, man. They got to get something going, whether it's a field goal or Oh, looks like
There was no blocking.
tackled in the backfield. Looks like they got back to 11 or the 10-yard line.
Logan, I'm telling you, man, that O-line is just crumbling every time. They just crumbles.
They're just not giving the offense any time, man. It's rough. That Milford Fire, hey, give credit to the Milford Fire though. Their D-line is just going at it each and every down. Yeah.
Well, again, they are the number one in the power rankings, so they are showing why they're number one in the power rankings. You know, even though their offense isn't necessarily getting the job done, you know, the one fumble that they got to the end zone. I mean, that was their score, and then you know their defense has just been stellar.
Looks like a player is down also. Shaq, can you tell which player this is that is currently down on the ground here?
92 Ronnie Morris, but he's making his way over there. So
all right,
it shouldn't be too bad.
Ronnie Morris, the right tackle for this team. That's it, man. That's a lot of weight, a lot of power getting hit on. But it looks like everything's good.
Go, D, ready up.
We got Nick Kimball here with a little bit of a dinner emoji. Must be saying that Milford Fire defense is eating right now. That's got to be what he's saying. I see he's got some red on. So that must be his team, man. We got back in the action. The kick is away. Got to about, what do you think, like 25? What do you think that is, Jay? Around the 50 maybe?
Yeah, I'd say it's
in that area.
48-yard line of the 50. Either way, it was a pretty good darn kick because it got him out of a hole.
Yes, it did. We have Anthony M. Goodwin chiming in saying it's only a matter of time until Coop gets loose. And also Jared Norman chiming in saying, let's go Fire. Well, Jared, hey, the Fire are looking very good, I will say. I will say, though, that Jay, they have been stagnant since that first drive. They have not gotten any more points on the board.
Yeah, the game for itself has been pretty stagnant. There's not really been any offensive production on either side. You know, like I said, they had the goof on the one offensive play that got them to score, but truthfully, neither one of these offenses have done anything. It's been all defense.
We have Nick chiming in saying he's the captain for the Fire, but unfortunately he is away this weekend. So, Nick, hey, you can't be here on the field, man. But hey, thanks for tuning in though and supporting your team. All right, let's see what the Fire can do here, Jay, and let's see if the Mustangs can stop them. Pretty good rush. Got a few yards out of that one. Probably around 5, 6, 7 yards, somewhere in that range. So good rush there. Good way to start off the drive for the Fire. Also, Nick, no problem, my man. Of course, we are always welcome to talk with anyone in the comments who got something to say about the game going on. Whether you support the Mustangs, whether you support the Fire, we talk with all y'all because we just love football.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's keep it going here, man. Another rush.
Oh, got him in the backfield, coach.
Nothing on that one.
Got him in the backfield.
That's what they need, Jay.
Number
this
9,
defense.
Alexandria.
Defense, y'all look good. We own.
Watch pass.
Watch the pass.
D-line, be ready. Let's go, Willow. Let's go, Cal. Come back. Hey!
Oh, nice defensive pressure.
Oh, looks like a fumble on the play and recovered.
Oh, wow. Good job, defense.
Wow. And the Mustangs are switching out personnel. That's what they needed, Jay. Another big turnover. And they got it.
Now, here's the deal. So now the defense, again, has done their job. Now the offense has to do its job and get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, and I mean, Jay, if it wasn't for that early turnover that was a quick touchdown for the Fire, I think this would still be a tie game. Because the Milford Fire, their offense is being a little bit more productive, it still hasn't been explosive by any means necessary.
No, not at all. Not at all. Neither one of them really has been true.
So this is definitely a close-knit ball game with a lot of time left. And we'll see what can keep on going. Jason Ducky Martin chiming in once again saying, let's go Mustangs. Hey, we'll see, man. That defense is definitely stepping up for this team and helping them out tremendously. So let's see what they can do here. Can the offense convert, Jay? That is the big question today.
Yes, it has been.
Come on, Nico. Wait, fucking ball. Wait, bro, he got to throw the ball. Come on.
That looks like not much going on there on that play. Very small gain. We have a comment in from YouTube. Someone saying hopefully there's going to be a quick pass to 88 who played well last week. We'll see what they can do. We'll see what they can do. Of course, last week's impact players talking about 88, Mr. Alex Hopkins. So we'll see what Mr. Hopkins, if he can get it again, if he can get in the field, what he's going to be doing, man. But like I said, if you're the Mustangs offense, man, you got to get some points on the board.
Absolutely. Yeah, this really is the possession I think that they should be able to lock in on. If they can just get the ball. They really got to work on that passing game, Logan. I don't know if they they got to at least get one or two passes completed to get that ball moving.
He offside, bro.
That's offsides right there.
Yep, that is an offsides call. They're letting it go. Oh, jump ball, but no one was able to get it. Incomplete.
Yeah. Well, I do like the fact that they at least got a shot downfield. They hadn't had that earlier, so at least they're getting shots downfield.
There's some more comments coming in. Ricardo saying Hopkins for the Mustangs. We have Mr. Cato 55 saying go Mustangs. And also Anthony Goodwin coming in saying the Fire's offense looks out of rhythm. Yeah, they do. They really do, Anthony. I mean, both of these teams have struggled on the offense side of the ball heavily today, I think. They've really haven't been able to get a good streak of yards and plays seemingly the whole game. It's been just you get a good play for about 5 or 6 yards, and then you just kind of stagnate until you have to punt the ball. Good pass. Looks like it is incomplete, though. Yep.
It was there.
Let me get rid. Justin.
Okay, hold the spots. Hold the spots until out. Stop.
Hurry up, so.
Mustangs still substituting packages in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Get that squared quick.
I will say it looks like they have kind of calmed down with the subs though, Jay. We haven't seen as many as we did earlier in the game.
Right.
So it looks like they're starting to get their personnel who they want on the field filled in. So we'll see if they got that squared away or not. A little bit of a high snap. Uh-oh. Pressure in the backfield. But he got away from it. And some positive yards with the
Hey, you got the first down.
What a tremendous play there.
Nick Fiorillo.
Wow. QB, man. That is a big play
Flag
there.
down, though.
Flag on the field, though. Jay, what could it be? What you thinking there? Holding, maybe?
Yeah.
It might be.
To give them that extra ring, possibly.
The way the Mustangs offense has been going with the penalties, man.
They called it on him if he landed on his face. He got hit in the back.
Bro, that's a terrible fucking call. Kidding me?
Yeah, pandemonium coming in here, Jay. We have a disagreement between the referees and the Mustangs.
Every time, Logan, they have going. That penalty just brings them back.
All right, Shaq, what's the call on the field there, my man?
They're going to say blocking in the back.
downs, 3 first downs, came back. Damn.
Yeah, Shaq, was that a block in the back or holding or what was that call?
Fourth down, come on. Every time we go, bro, think about every time we got a big play. Back up.
We have some good comments here saying that the refs are out of their minds and that they're blind. Mr. Cato not mincing his words. And then also we have another comment here saying some questionable calls. Like I said, Jay, the refs have been very flag friendly this game. They have been throwing out flags.
Yeah, they really
every possession.
Yeah, they really have, Logan, honestly. And it just seems like it just works against the Mustangs every time. They get rhythm going. Every time they get something generated, the flag comes out and it pushes them back like 15, 20 yards every time.
Yeah. So, Shaq, how's it going on the sideline there, my man? How you doing? And how's just the energy after that questionable call?
Well, guys are definitely, questioning the call themselves, and they're not shy about it. So, that's that. But we gotta stay in this game.
Oh yeah,
only down what 7-0. So,
yes, sir. So what was that officially? A block in the back? Is that what they called it?
Yeah, it was officially a block in the back.
Ah, man.
Yeah, I heard the referee say it was a block in the back.
Okay.
Pushed the guy forward into the grass. That's
man, that was good up till that, man. That was a good momentum builder for the Mustangs. But here we are back again, just starting from square one, seemingly.
I'll be honest with you. He said it was towards the end of the play, and we saw towards the end of the play, and I didn't see anybody get pushed from the back.
Yeah, it might have been on the other side of the field. Yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% sure who was on that, who got called on that, but let's see what they can do. Seemingly a repeat of last play, got the throw off, but incomplete.
All right, let's bring the defense or at least the special teams back out.
Also, Shaq, do you know what player that was who got called for the block in the back? We have a comment here from Ricardo asking who that was.
Fucking timing our snaps and everything. I couldn't even snap before you don't see that shit right now.
I'm about to say, it's hard. I'm not too sure who it is, Ricardo. It was a little bit hard for us to tell. Like I said, there's been a lot of penalties in this game, so we'll see, man. But we'll see what's going on. Like I said, it's still a close game. It's only a one-score game, and we've seen some fireworks, Jay. I will say,
absolutely.
And this has been a really grit and grind type of game. Not very offensive heavy, very, defensive minded. With some offenses not playing 100% right now. So let's see what the defense can do here. The Fire starting on the 40-yard line.
Oh.
Pass out to the side. Looks like not much going on there.
Maybe a couple.
Looks like he went for like a swing pass, it looked like. He didn't get too much on it. Not much going on. So, yeah, like I said, man, both of these offenses have not gotten much going on this whole game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Logan. It's been pretty much a stalemate at the offensive line, but
Let's go, G!
They got him.
Oh, he's still up. He's still up. He got the pass off. Wow.
That quarterback broke at least two guys on him.
And still got the pass off. Didn't get the completion, but still,
incredible.
That's great mobility there from the QB, from the Fire.
Yeah, that was incredible. I got to tip my hat. Unfortunately, I got to tip my hat to the Fire quarterback to stay up through those two and still get the ball off.
It looked like he was down for 10 seconds, and then here he comes, man. Yeah. Just popped his way through, got the pass off, but wasn't able to get anything out of it. So
no, still not too much.
I said we've been living here on the 50 to 30-yard lines for both teams. It feels like the whole game. So not many teams getting much momentum going each way, man. They're both stuck around midfield.
What do we got here?
Fire going in the air.
Sounds like pass blocked.
Yo.
Huh?
So they're calling for the punt return team to come out, it sounds like.
So we're not able to get
We
that.
got
Damn.
we got real lucky.
Yeah, I'm about to say that looked like it was going to be completed, man, but alas, it was not able to come to fruition in the Fire, getting their punt routine coming on. We'll see. Hey, Jay, let's see if the Mustangs can break out another one with this special teams unit.
Yeah, they really need to. Now's the time to do it if they're going to do it.
Punt is away. Looks like it rolled a little bit on that one. I got some good yardage on that for the Fire.
Yeah.
Looks like that's going to be a deep return for the Mustangs. It's going to be starting pretty in the lower numbers there.
Shelby, go in.
While we wait for the next play, let's throw some comments up here. Mr. Kratos saying that I need to try the flea flicker.
Hey, I don't got the flea flicker. I love the flea flicker.
Flea flicker is one of the most underrated plays in football. Always fun to try on Madden, too. Also, we have the Mustangs need to take advantage of their speed. They do have some very quick guys, though, Jay. They do. It's just they can't seem to get any openings. That's the issue. That really is. They can't get any daylight.
But, I have not seen any tosses to the running backs going to the left or the right.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen those, and that seemed to be kind of the bread and butter in the beginning for this Mustangs team.
At this time, I'm almost ready for a reverse. Let's go. Can we bring back the reverse play?
Reverse.
What's wrong with the reverse?
Jay, it looks like they bounced to the sidelines. Looks like they got maybe a few yards there. Not too much going on, but
I will tell you, Logan, all of their running has been productive on the edges. I have not seen too much production through the middle yet.
No, I have not seen any, and it seems like they haven't. They kind of went away from that. And I mean, for the quarterback's sake and for the passing game, that's kind of been non-existent too, honestly, just because the offensive line, like we said, they just get swarmed seemingly every single play.
Right.
So they just don't have the most time in the pocket.
That's the half right there, guys.
All right. Hey, got to the first half. All right. So thank you, Shaq, for doing this. And like I said, just we'll keep you on here, and then just let us know when you're coming back, and we'll get back to some live action.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well,
first half is done. Wow.
Interesting to say the least. Like you said, Logan, it's been all defense, has been very little offense, and the offense that was out there was getting pulled back by penalties. Penalties was really hurting them quite often, and you can't do that. If it wasn't penalties, it was bad snaps on the Mustangs side of the ball. I mean, we saw 3 bad snaps, we saw quite a few fumbles. Matter of fact, the fumble that actually got the only score of the game came at the Mustangs' expense.
Yeah, it really did. The Mustangs, man, they just couldn't get nothing going this first half. They really couldn't. And like I mentioned earlier, the Fire, beside that, the first drive, they didn't get much going either.
No.
They got that easy, fumble, scoop, and return, and that was their only points on the day. And that was, we're about an hour in on this, and that was in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So what do you think the Mustangs can do? Because we've seen them; they've gotten beat seemingly every play for the offensive line. What can the O-line? What do you think that they're going to have to do during this quick halftime break here?
Well,
what can they do?
If I'm the coach, the first thing I'm doing is pulling my center aside and saying, hey, Now look, we practice this. You got to look. We can't do nothing without you. Everything flows to you first. So number one, I need you to do a better job snapping the football to that quarterback. Number two, offensive line. We got to regroup and we got to get underneath. We got to get underneath the pat and start driving these guys backwards so that our quarterback or the running back can do their jobs. So right now I see the offensive line not doing their job. I see the center not doing his job. So those two guys, if you want to make the biggest impact, that's the main group to get the impact. Now, we can always go to other things like penalties and the way we're blocking, things like that, because that was obviously hurting them as well. But the main thing for this team offensively is to get that offensive line under control, get more time for the quarterback, and get better snaps.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think another key for the Mustangs, like you said, the O-line, they definitely got to get something figured out. There was 3 or 4 high snaps, low snaps. They had trouble with that throughout the entire first half. The running game was clicking when it worked. Like you said, I think bouncing it out to the side. I've not seen any screen passes, Jay. I think that would work well. I think that really would, because you'd have the defensive line collapsing on the quarterback. The O-line's been getting beat the whole game. So if you have the D-line come collapsing on the QB, he can throw a quick one out there to the running back, who, let's not forget, he took one back for a touchdown, but that was called back. So, right. I mean, man, if you get, I think that if you get just some quick passing too, there's not been a passing game at all for this Mustangs team. There really hasn't.
Well, traditionally, Logan, it doesn't look like the Mustangs even run a tight end. It's all linemen, wide receivers. And a matter of fact, it looks like the tight end is now the fullback and whatever else they have, but they don't actually run a true traditional tight end spot. Right. So they're missing. So if there any kind of quick zip passes, either it has to go to the fullback or it has to go to the halfback or possibly the slot if they drop back for a screen pass, right?
Right, so exactly.
That the way that they're running this game, like I said, it still falls on the offense. You got to spread the field. Right now, everything is staying compacted. So you need to spread the field, either get some deep balls down the way to get to up, and they got to complete them. So that means the wide receivers, they're going to have to start catching these dang balls when they come their way. But if they can even if they just do deep routes and then bring the halfback around to get the underneath pass or to the screen pass, that would definitely help them out. But here's the problem, Logan. Like I said to you earlier, if that offensive line doesn't protect long enough for those things to go into effect, then it's not going to do them any good anyway. So it all starts and ends with the offensive line and how much protection they're giving them. And right now, it just has been very little.
Hey, what's the saying that everyone uses in football? Battles are won and lost in the trenches.
In the trenches, baby.
It is.
All day.
Every day, man. And this Mustangs team just been getting beat every single play. Let's throw up some comments here from our amazing viewers. Like I said, take advantage of the speed. Look who we have chiming in with us, Jay. It's our fellow co-host of Unscripted, Frankie C., saying my boys, best commentators in sports today. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you for the love and support, my man. Also, Jay, you got to get a pair of commentary headsets. Yeah, hey, I told Jay before we went on the air, Frankie, that I got these just for this. So I think we all need to get a pair. And for Unscripted, we could all look very good and look extra professional.
Yeah,
so just invest $30, Jay. That's all you need.
I know. I'm gonna write that off my taxes too. So I'll go buy me a pair of headphones. I gotta start looking more professional.
Right. We got another comment here from YouTube saying the shotgun hasn't been working because it leads to chaos on the snap. You're right, man. It just seems like, I don't know, Jay, if it's just me from watching this first half, but it seems like, for one, there's been a bunch of penalties, and neither one of these teams have really been able to find a rhythm.
Right.
It's just been chaos. It really has been chaos. But I think the key for me in the second half, if the Mustangs want to get back in this game and get the lead, is you got to have the same output from your defense as you had in the first half. Because if it wasn't for that defense stepping up and getting some, timely turnovers, they got an interception. They almost got a second one as well. Then who knows what the score might be. So the defense is definitely looking good for the Mustangs. They definitely got to keep that up. But the offense was the big issue all in all, though, for the first half.
Yeah, I agree.
For the let's talk about the Fire, though. The Fire, the number one ranked number one ranked team in the power rankings. They're going to be against the number 10 ranked Connecticut Mustangs. And I mean, I think this is a close battle. Like so,
it
to be just a 7-0 game between the number 1, number 10 seed. So far, if you're the Mustangs, well, I mean, yeah, you don't have any points on the board. It's still solid, though. I think this is still you're going into the second half. You're only down by 1 score. That's very manageable. And now that the coach has seen that the refs are a little bit flag friendly, they're throwing more flags than you typically see, and you know what the Fire's defense is all about in the offense. I think that now is the time to see between these two head coaches who is going to make the better adjustments. We'll have to see.
And that's the thing too, right? So we talk about what the Fire are doing on the offensive side of the ball, and what is exactly the Mustangs doing on the defensive side of the ball. And one thing they're doing well is their secondary is doing great. Obviously, they got an interception, and they're not allowing them to complete too many passes in the air. However, and they are keeping the run under bay. They've done a great job at stopping the run. But the one thing they're not doing is putting pressure on that quarterback. We've seen where time and time again that quarterback has just had tons and tons of pressure. And then when they do get the pressure, they don't close out the game. In other words, that quarterback has slipped numbers of tackles and was able to still get the ball out to his receivers. Even though they weren't completed, it could have been completed. And that just shows you either A, they're doing sloppy tackling, or B, they're just not quite getting there to them fully. But either way, we got to do a better job at that.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, they're going to go into halftime, Jay. They're going to make some adjustments. You know what they're going to do? They're going to eat, and they're going to get some snacks. And the reason I say that, Jay, is because you know how I like to do here. We always like to bring up our amazing sponsors who are helping us out, helping us out with this great production here tonight. And this is for the Zen Restaurant Group out there. And hey, it features 5 sit-down restaurants inside and also on a patio outside if it feels nice that day. You have the Barn, La Figata, Fedora, Table 570, and Han, all with different styles from American, Italian, and Asian cuisine. Great food, friendly service that makes for an atmosphere for dining. I want to go right now. You know, Jay,
scallops. Is that scallops on the plate?
Hey, yes, it is. It looks really good. Jay, they also offer takeout from the restaurant and their own delivery service to accommodate all customers. They also have 3 full-service food trucks, as you can see on the screen here, with the Rockin' Tacos, smoke-fired pizzas, and you also have Chinese cuisine for all outside events, whether it be weddings, graduations, birthdays, and all parties you just have. Their catering service can be done on-site or through their food trucks. The best in food quality and service in the Connecticut, Granby, or Simsbury area. And the best food trucks that go anywhere in Connecticut, Southern Mass, and parts of New York. To reach them, you can either Google the Zen Restaurant Group or contact them on their website at thezenrestaurantgroup.com. So, Jay, let me just say that food looks phenomenal. I wish we were out there right now in Connecticut and getting some of this phenomenal cuisine at a great price as well. So, like I said, we might have to make a trip out there one day. We are doing some commentary from all the way across the pond, it feels like. Doing some commentary out here in Georgia. That's just the beauty of the internet, though. That means we can call football games from different states.
I really want whatever is on top of that noodle. I couldn't know if that was chicken or if it was.
Let me get the football back real quick. Yeah, it looks like those. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like chicken or scallops. Looks like I see some greens, maybe some tomatoes on it. Whatever it is, though, Jay, it's looking pretty good.
It just looks like it should be in my belly.
Just get in my belly.
In my belly. Zen Restaurant Group. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Connecticut just so I can go find the Zen Restaurant Group. And since I know where to find them online at zenrestaurantgroup.com, well, heck, I might as well just make a trip out there. Logan, you want to go out there? Road trip.
Maybe they might do some. We'll see if they can do some really special delivery for us, Jay. We'll tip them really good if they come down here, or if they do some catering for a show for ours.
Yes, definitely road trip.
No doubt. But let me get this promo from, of course, Northeast Streaming Sports out the way. We are broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube. You guys are watching the Connecticut Mustangs versus the New Milford Fire. The Fire leads 7-0. Here's a quick promo from all of our sponsors and all of our amazing people who are at this network.
I mean, you can see right now, without LeBron, Lakers are struggling.
Let me tell you about a team I hate, all right? I know the Dallas Cowboys fan is here, so I had to make sure he knew how much I hate this team.
I'm ready.
I've often said that The people who run baseball, they try very hard to ruin it.
I'm from Brooklyn. I don't have a problem saying it to his face.
Oh, I'm from Brooklyn.
Hey, guys, any?
And of course, Jay, you can't talk about Northeastern sports. We got to mention our show. It'd be wrong if we didn't.
Absolutely.
Of course, we have our amazing show. It's myself, Jay McLovin, his wonderful wife, Melanie, with our other amazing co-hosts. We got Frankie C., who we've had in the comments here, Big Shot Rob Strite, and a plethora of guests that we've had on the show in the past, man. We have Phil Tross coming on tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time after the completion of this game here. Man, we talk about everything. We've been doing in-depth dives on the NBA playoffs. We've been doing we're going to talk a little bit about the hockey tonight with the Stanley Cup finals that are now set. Baseball is always a hot topic. But, man, if you like just sports, any kind of sports knowledge, sports in general, we are here for you, man. We got a good show tonight, Jay.
Yeah, we do. Honestly, we really do. Like I said, we're going to be talking about the NBA playoffs and just all kinds of stuff that goes along with it. I mean, if you want to come and talk sports and have a good time, we love comments. We comment all the time, and we just respond to comments. So, and I think that's what makes our show so much fun. Is just, it's not scripted, and we just have a good time talking sports with just about anybody and everybody. So,
I mean, like you guys have seen here, just throughout all the comments we've gotten, whether it's on the Facebook, on YouTube, we always throw them up on the screen. We interact with y'all. We love talking sports with y'all, whether it's going on live, whether we do some past videos. We talk about. Tonight we're going to be talking about the top 5, our starting
top
5 for the NBA.
Yeah,
top 5 all time. So check out for that with past, present, and future. So that's going to be a hot debate. So that's going to be good, man. But yeah, unscripted. Check us out Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Saturdays are a little bit out of whack now with us doing this, but typically we're going to go on at 8 or 9, just depending on the week. So check us out over there as well. Also, go check out all the other amazing streams that are going on at Northeast Streaming Sports, man. There's a lot of great content with a lot of really talented people. There's so much stuff.
Yeah,
they
really do. They got their hands on a
guests.
lot of baskets, Logan. Lots and lots of baskets. And by the way, Philly sports guy, if you catch this broadcast, dagger in the heart. Dagger in the heart. That's his famous line. Dagger in the heart.
Philly sports guy, of course, another great streaming sports commentator, man. And we're glad that, like I said, we're glad to be a part of this network. Glad we do this football game, talking with the Connecticut Mustangs, going to be doing their commentary, their whole season here. Like I said, both these teams are 1-0 on the season. So we'll see who will get their first loss on the year. Let me look at the Mustangs schedule real quick, Jay, before we get back here and do some action. So at the moment in the Southern Division, which is where both these teams play, the Milford Fire 1-0, the Mustangs are 1-0. The Marlboro Shamrocks, one of the best names I've heard in a while, honestly, 1-0. The Mustangs are going to be facing them next week. Then finally, they have the Rhode Island Cowboys, who the Mustangs beat last week. They are 0-1. And the Connecticut Panthers, who lost to the Milford Fire last week, who are also 0-1. So that's how it's looking in the Southern Division. Like I said, very early on in the year, there's a lot of football left, but I think this is going to be helpful for the Mustangs because they have some home games coming up, Jay. Of course, they have this one going on with the Fire. Then they have 3 at home. They have the Marlboro Shamrocks on July 10th. Then July 17th, they have the Connecticut Panthers. And finally, on July 24th, they face the Mill City Eagles. All 3 of those games are going to be home games. So those are going to be key, and I think that if they can get a few wins from that, that's really going to help out. And I think that before you always go on the road, like I said, there's some road warriors at least now. They got 1 win on the road, and we'll see what they can keep it going on at home here. Let's see. I see that Mr. Shaq Jones is back here. Let's get back live and see what is going on live here with Connecticut Mustangs and the new Milford Fire. Let's go back live. All right, Shaq, how you doing, my man? How was your break?
Good. How are you?
Hey, doing good, man. Got some water, I hope, and hopefully it's cooling off there. The sun was very bright. We saw earlier on pregame.
I'm sorry. Could you guys repeat that?
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, man. Hopefully you got some water because, man, the sun was beating down before the game and early parts of it. I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely was.
But it looks like the sun is winding down now.
Looks like the stadium lights are coming on, ready for action.
And we're back here doing some live commentary. And it looks like the Mustangs defense is out and already, Jay. Like we mentioned, they're putting in work already.
That's amazing, man. I tell you,
the
defense needs to set the tone. The defense needs to set the tone so when the offense comes out here for their first series, they can continue that tone.
Mm-hmm. I think so. The defense is key for this, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a pick six. I really wouldn't.
Watch out for the pass.
All right, so the Fire are getting the ball at around looks like around the 44, 43.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh,
Wrap up.
going around the other side. Oh, big tackle there, man. Someone put some muscle into that one, Jay. You can see that.
Like, they're definitely controlling it, so that should bode well for the Mustangs.
What are you talking about?
First win.
What the fuck are you looking at? Yo, Alex! Alex,
That's damn sure the first right.
Just a quick rundown for the defense here real quick. At the strong side in, you have Dior Alston, Maz Washington, weak side end. Then you have Justin Wilson, strong side tackle, weak side tackle, Chris Vare. And we will get the rest. And Jay, looks like we have our first penalty of the second half.
That does not surprise me, Lo.
Nope, the way this game's been, man. That
does not surprise me. Hopefully there's a false start. Okay.
Yep.
So we'll back that ball up for the Fire and help the Mustangs' chances.
But back to the Mustangs defense real quick. We have strong middle linebacker Rob Hayes, weak middle linebacker Angel Falero, strong side dog Tyjee Williams, weak side dog Tyron Dobbs, strong side CB. We have Malik Williamson, weak side cornerback Troy Nixon, and safety Zatrell Lyons, who does it on offense as well. So that is the defense for your Connecticut Mustangs in this game.
Back up. Hey, behind the blue.
Kick is away, Jay.
All right.
That was a good size kick, I will say. That they got them a good chunk of yards. And now the offense coming back on the field. Jay, I think in order for this offense to get going, man, it's got to start with the O-line first. We saw that, Ronnie Morris did go down for a little bit in the first half with a slight injury. I don't know how that's going to play into this next upcoming half. We'll have to see.
Right.
But from what we've seen in the first half, though, this Mustangs O-line, man, they had to get something figured out at halftime. So we'll see if they were able to come up with something and get some points on the board. So we'll see. But I think that overall halfback Dennis Coleman has to get it going. Like you said, if they keep doing pitches and tosses to the side, that's going to work real well for them. And also, what's Nico Ferrillo going to do, the QB? Can he get some yards? Can he throw the ball? We'll see. He hasn't had much time to, honestly. He just hasn't been able to get much going just because the O-line's been struggling.
That's exactly correct, Logan. And that's where I'm looking to see him is to finally get it going, get that O-line protecting him.
All right, let's get it going here. Run up the gut. Jay, I would say that's the first successful run up the middle on the day for the Mustangs. And this is a perfect time to do so, man. You're coming out of half. You're wanting to set the tone for this next half of football. That's a great way to do it.
Now we got to build up that. So either we're going to run it again around the edges. I don't think she'll begin about the gun again, but maybe a misdirection or a halfback toss or a play action pass. I mean, we got to do something to generate movement to get the offense going.
Another run, Jay.
Yeah,
they didn't get as much. They got a little bit, but they didn't get too much. Also,
I don't understand why we're still going up the gut. I mean, look, I get it. One time it worked for you, but it's not a high percentage play for them right now.
Yeah. Also, let me just throw this one back up here because we had so much fun with it in the first half. Need to try the flea flicker from Mr. Cato on YouTube. So that is always an option, I think, for any football team.
Get you one means
if you practice it or not.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a big fan of the flea flicker, so I wouldn't mind seeing him do that.
That'd get us jumping out of our seats.
Now they're coming
All right, let's see.
I agree with you, Logan. Unfortunately, I do agree with you on that.
like I said, currently 7-0 with the Milford Fire scoring in the first seemingly minute, it felt like, of this football game. They got the touchdown off of a fumble recovery. Big pass and a completion. Kept it in.
Wow, that is nice.
That is a great gain there.
Wait a minute, Logan. Let's make sure we don't have no flags on this now.
Hey, very true. Very true. It's looking like it's clean. It's looking good. All right.
It looks like we got one really good yardage play that was clean. So now we got some tone developing. So now where do we go from here, Logan? I think you do a misdirection run or a run around the edges, honestly.
We'll see. Man. Hey, the passing game, you just saw it worked. That was probably the best passing play on the day for the Connecticut Mustangs. So I might go back to that because they had a little bit of time, and that was a good game, probably close to 20 yards, I would say.
Yeah, it looked like the offense gave him some time in the pocket that go around, so it helps.
All right, running the ball once more, and he's got some daylight.
Here we go.
Got some daylight.
What did I say, Logan? Did I say
you're right. Jay, you called it. Jay, are you the Tony Romo of Connecticut Mustangs football?
Hey.
Calling the plays beforehand.
I'm telling you, go to the edges, man. That's where you live. Live on the edges and then do some short passing game.
Jay, I think the time to strike is now. If you're the Mustangs, you have to get some points here. Yeah, this is the best drive we've seen them have the whole game. You got to get some points here. It looks like they're at about the 25-yard line, so they are in scoring position. They're close to that red zone. So this is a key moment in the game for this Mustangs offense.
I'll tell you right now, man, I would definitely do a short pass. I would do it on a slant.
Slant, yeah. Like a slant or a curl flat. We'll see. They tried to run it. Not much happening there. All right, so looks like Jay, they're inside the 20 now.
Yeah, they've got inside the 20.
Looks like they're about the 17, perhaps 16, 17. So they're getting close, man. They are close. So now is the time for them to get some points, man.
Now I'm looking for a pass, Logan. I really think they need to pass it now. I wouldn't run it right here. I would definitely. This is a passing down.
Jay, I'm gonna throw my prediction out there. I could see a play action pass because they've been running the ball a lot this game. So I think play action might be the way to go here.
They did. They ran it.
I did see a jump on the ball at the end, but it looks like not much is coming out of that. Yeah, but I think that you got to get a touchdown here, Jay, because, I mean, yeah, field goal would be nice, get you a little bit of points, but just the way that the O-line's been playing, the offense hasn't had a whole lot to go off of.
No.
You got to get a touchdown here. I'm not saying it's crucial to a win right now, but this is the best chance you've had the whole game.
I'm going to say it. It's crucial for the win. They need to get this. Because they haven't been down here all that often, and we've been talking for a hot minute.
I'm about to say our boy Shaq Jones hasn't been able to get much of a workout in with his legs, man. He's been sitting there. Oh, that was a bad deal. That is not good, man. That is a big loss. They got back. They're probably close to around the 30, 35, Jay. They lost about 10-plus yards there for sure.
Yeah, Nico didn't get the ball off quick enough, honestly.
Yep. You can't have that.
You're not doing nothing. Shut up.
So there you see, man. They were they're inside the 20, Jay, and now it looks like 35 now.
Yeah.
That's rough. For a team that's just kind of been the way the whole game's been for this Mustangs offense.
Yeah,
though, honestly.
It really has.
You know,
it really has.
Every time they break a playoff, they get some good yardage. Something bad happens, whether it's a penalty, whether it's, like you said, a turnover, or just a big loss of downs or a loss of yardage like this, man. So we'll see, man, because they got to get something going here. Definite passing down, and the Fire are playing it deep. Here we go. Chucking it up, and incomplete. And from what we're hearing, Jay, it seems like that went through the arms of the wide receiver they were throwing it to. Unable to tell which one that was, but and just simple things, man. Simple stuff. It's hurting the Mustangs right now.
Yeah, this is like I said, that was one of the things I said. If the ball goes to your hands and you're not holding on to it, it's not really doing your team a whole heck of a lot of good.
Right.
You gotta hold on to the ball. If you gotta put some stickum on your gloves, put some dang stickum on your gloves. Let's go.
So Jay, I'm gonna ask you this question first. Do you think that if the Fire can get one more score, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, do you think that could potentially seal it for the Mustangs?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I tell you right now, their offense just is not clicking on all cylinders. They like that particular drive they had there. It was the best drive they've had all day. But even that drive was stalled out.
All right, quick run there from the Fire. Got a few yards there. Not a whole lot to write on about.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Logan. If I was a Fire right now, I would just run the ball as much as possible.
Start killing some clock
and killing the clock, and just go to clock management. Honestly, because their defense is keeping the offense, our offense, off the board. So I would just use the running game to kill the clock.
Yeah, not a bad idea. We'll see, man, because like I said, can the Mustangs defense step it up once more? They've been bailing them out the whole day, Jay. Can they keep on doing it?
Right.
Oh, that's a good rush there from the Fire. He's going – that's a big chunk of yards, Jay.
Yeah.
Looks like they're probably close to the 20, maybe even closer than that now. That was a big rush there from the New Milford Fire.
So even if I was New Milford Fire – if I get like fourth down and I'm not around the 15 or whatever, I'm just gonna kick.
I'd go for it. Yeah, I'd go. Yeah,
I just think I wouldn't.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a huge play there from the Fire. They haven't really had a big play like that the whole day. They've been just kind of getting more small plays just consecutively, but that was a big run there. That was key. So yeah, they are inside the 20-yard line. Looks like they're even closer to the 15.
Coach, we got 10 on the field. Yo, listen, you go back out.
And we heard it there, Jay said that there was only 10 guys on the field there for the Mustangs.
Oh no, you just put Corey on for beer. Yeah, we put Corey for you. Yeah, we're kind of drug here. Yo, where's Corey?
So we will see. What can this Mustangs defense do? Can they stand once more, or will the Fire punch it in and make this a 2-score game in the second half?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'll tell you right now, man. Right now, the Mustangs have got to come together and just try to either force a fumble or an interception.
They need a turnover bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see what's going on here. Running it up the middle. Got a few yards. Looks like
I'm telling you right now, Logan, they are in field goal position right now.
No doubt about that, my friend. They are inside the 10 now, it seems. It seems pretty likely the Fire are about to punch their ticket into the end zone. But we'll see. We'll see if this Fire team can get 6 or 7 points, or can the Mustangs, whose defense has been rock solid pretty much the whole day, can they do it one more and bail them out?
But I gotta believe that defense is getting tired. You know.
Yeah, they've been on the field a lot. They've been doing a lot of work, so the stamina might be coming into play right now.
Oh yeah, I had to think that it is.
All right, I see single coverage here on the end. Quick run. Looks like they stopped him about maybe the 2-yard line. It was pretty close, but I don't think he was able to get in quite yet, Jay.
Yeah, we're down there right now.
We're down there by the D-line.
What down are we at right now? We won about the third down?
I believe third or fourth. Yeah, I see.
I can't read the marker.
Fourth down.
Fourth down. Looks like 4.
On the 2. 2.5.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, 2.5. So we'll see. So Jay, this is the key here. This is key. So we're on fourth down. If the Mustangs get it, they're not going to be in the best position, but at least they're going to stop some points from getting on the board.
Right. So the question is what does the Fire do? Do they kick it or they try to run it? And that's I honestly believe if they try to run it, then I want to believe that this Mustang defense can stop that run.
Yeah, I mean we just saw that.
Yeah, and if they kick it, then that really puts the Mustangs in a hole because to come back from 10-0 when you've been struggling to get 7, that's gonna be a very hard task for these guys to do.
Looking at a comment here from Jared Norman. I can't say the whole thing, unfortunately. We are a family-friendly show, but I'll say punch it in, fellas. So that is what he is wanting them to do. So we will see. Yeah, Jay, honestly, man, I think if the Fire do go for it here and if they get a touchdown, that could be it, man, because this Mustangs offense is just not being able to get nothing going today. And I'm kind of surprised, though, too, because for a team that scored 27 points last game, they have not gotten anything going on. And, I mean, also, too, for the Fire, they scored 33. Right. So for two teams who had a very good offensive showing last week.
Yo, let's go, defense.
Looks like we're switching over here, Jay. Looks like they're going to switch the sides of the field.
Yeah, we must be in about the fourth quarter by now. Either the third.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
Yep, this is start of the fourth now.
All right. Yeah. So Jay, this is even more crucial now because this is the last quarter here of football, and this is a big play here. This is probably, like you said, this is probably the game.
Yeah, honestly, it really is. I think that, if I was a Fire, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm the Fire, I'm going for the field goal, and I'm going to call it a day.
Easy points.
Yeah, I'm just taking the 3 because, honestly, just like I know my defense is pretty good, and I've been stopping the offense all day today.
Right.
So I'm just gonna punch it in, put up some strong defense, and I'm going to run the ball every time I get it and control the clock, and we're going to be done here. But if they try to go for it, all right, if they try to go for it, then the Mustangs have the opportunity to stuff it and try to get some points. And but if they do that, like you said, Logan, they're on their 2-yard line. So that means we're going to have to definitely run the ball to get it out or pass it quickly.
They're going for it, Jay. Safety. Let's see what they're going to go with. Uh-oh. False start? Oh.
Back move too, bro. He was leaning.
They caught him leaning.
They running back was leaning.
Ooh. So, Jay, interesting development here. They get pushed back to the 10 now.
Yeah.
What you think? They go for the field goal?
It depends on
the offense is on the field.
It depends on how much confidence they have in their kicker, right?
Right. That's key.
The normal answer is yes. You kick the field goal and you take it back another day. But I mean, honestly, look, they have not converted a whole lot of passes today, so that means you got to run the running game. But they do go for it, and I don't think you're making that much time up by doing that. So I think your best option is to do a field goal. That's the best chance to get points here, given where you're located.
We will see, man.
And that's exactly what they look like. They're doing the same thing. So
the field goal unit is out for the new Milford Fire.
Let's see what happens. Can these Mustangs hold them?
This is a big down here, Jay. Let's see. Low snap. But he got through it, man. He got the field goal off. It is good. So your new score, the
flag on the play.
There's a flag.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag.
Flag on the play.
You know, Shaq, I didn't feel 1,000% confident when I said that, just with the amount of flags thrown in this game. Jeez. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo it, Jay.
Wow.
So is it? This could be kind of this could maybe ice the kicker a little bit.
You know, honestly, Logan, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm putting one guy next to the goalpost, in front of the goalpost,
just
in case he misses it, and then I'm gonna haul running to get my boy downfield, right?
Right.
Like a special teams play.
Yeah, stay right there. Don't move. Just stay right there.
Jack, what's going on in the field here, man? See the coach for the.
I believe they declined the re-kick, so they just took the points. But what's being argued right now is that they have to re-kick. Yeah. So right now they're going over the rule book.
Okay.
So yeah, they got the 3 points.
Okay, so it was good.
Yep.
So all right. So it is officially now the new Milford Fire 10 and the Connecticut Mustangs with a big goose egg of 0.
What did they do? They accepted? They took in the...
Yeah, they took the points. Yep.
10-0. Okay. All right, Jay. 2-score game now. 2-score game.
I'm not going to say that this game is over. I don't want to say that, but let's be realistic. I mean, all day long, these guys have just not been able to go anywhere up or down this field.
And when they had the best chance, they squandered it. Let's not forget they had that touchdown taken back off of the punt return.
Right.
That was
huge.
6 points.
It was really huge. That one block in the back really got them.
That kind of turned the momentum for the whole game, seemingly, because outside of the last possession where they were inside the 20, the Mustangs haven't been able to get much going on offense the whole day.
I tell you, Logan, I'd fire the guy. I would find the guy that did the block in the back, but they don't make money to get fined.
Right? Yeah. Have them run some extra laps for practice or something.
You got about 10 extra laps to run every day.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what they can do here, man. We're approaching around the hour 40-minute mark of this stream here. Of course, we are live on Facebook and YouTube with Northeast Streaming Sports, broadcasting the Connecticut Mustangs facing off against the new Milford Fire. The Milford Fire are the number 1 ranked team in the power rankings, with the Connecticut Mustangs being ranked 10th. Both these teams are undefeated, and we will see who's walking away with an undefeated record and who's getting their first loss on the season.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, it really looks like the Fire bring on their units. I mean, it really is their game in control of.
Mm-hmm.
Back up a little bit. There you go. Bro, call an NFL play.
Now, offensive line has got to do a better job giving him protection.
This is crucial for the O-line, Jay. This is where they need to step up.
Yeah, this is where you earn your money right here.
Yep. Also, if you guys are watching us right now, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. What should the Mustangs do to get some points on the board? Drop your comment, and we'll discuss it with you. All right. Jay, the sun is setting on the field right now, and the sun might be setting on this Mustangs undefeated season so far.
Love the metaphor.
That's what I'm here for, man. I'm here all week. Try the veal also.
Hey. Yeah, I agree with you. It really depends on the O-line's got to do their due diligence here and give him protection so they can get a ball out for sure.
Anthony Goodwin is quite harsh. We asked what can they do to get some points. We'll call it over here in just a sec. Pressure on Nico. Yeah, man. So just Nico Fiorio is just going to have some nightmares tonight, I think, about this D-line chasing him around the whole game. So Anthony Goodwin asked, what can they do? He said, get a better offensive line. Man, that's harsh, Anthony.
No, but you know what, though? But, hey, he's not lying. I mean,
the offensive line has had some issues today. Because, whether it's, bad snaps that they have calmed down, they have worked on that, or it was just bad offensive line play. That's been hurting this team the whole entire 4 quarters. So we'll see what's going on, man. But I don't know. Do you keep running the ball with time running out, Jay, or do you just start having to chuck up some deep balls?
Yeah, no, I think they still have time for short passes. I don't think they're completely out of it in terms of that. But
speaking of short passes, here we go. And that
there he goes. There he goes.
There he goes. I
think he got down to the 10.
Looks about like maybe the 25, perhaps. So a very good play there. That is crucial. The real question is, Jay, are there any flags?
Stay back.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Was if there was any flags?
I was waiting.
Back up.
All right, Shaq, who was it who caught that ball, sir?
It was 14's Detroit Lions.
Hey, the same guy that's a safety.
Yes, sir. Like we said, he can do it all.
Hey, with the guy that size,
yep,
they should be throwing it to him more often because he can jump. He's got a size advantage.
There we go, 25. They gave the ball off. but not much happening, man. The running game is it's floundering right now.
But you know what, though, Logan? They're not going to the edges again. Like I said, I'm going to come every time that they come towards us, the direction of their sideline, and they run the ball that direction, they're having success.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why they have
shied away from that.
I don't know why they don't run the same direction. You know, if they're going to run the ball, run it to the edges. You've had success on the edges.
Jay, like I told you at halftime, some screenplays.
Let's go.
Well, you screenplays. Yeah, you're right. I would do a screenplay in a minute.
I mean, we've seen time and time again, you know, teams, whether it's college, NFL, any level of football, man, if they do a lot of screenplays and in the end zone too, getting close to it, it seems to work a lot of the time.
Well, absolutely.
We'll see.
Absolutely.
Up, you up? Okay.
All right, so it looks like they're about the 32-yard line here. Oh, deep pass and incomplete, just out of the reach.
Man, I felt the wind out of that cell immediately.
Yeah. Incomplete pass there from Nico Florio. Man, that was gonna be a tough catch too, because he was right at the right on the line there, Jay.
Yeah. Right, exactly. But at least, hey, that's okay. We're not out of it yet. What? I'm trying to keep with the downs, but I don't see a down marker. I believe that was, I want to say it was second or third, wasn't it?
Third right now.
Third down right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got two plays to try to get the. And right now we're in 4-down territory.
Oh yeah, this is definitely 4-down territory, Jay, because you got to get some points on the board. You're in the fourth quarter. Time's running down. Your offense hasn't done much the whole day. It's time to step up now. Let's see if this Mustangs offense is up for the challenge. Let's see.
There you go. Come on.
Oh man. Incomplete.
Again, hey, I'm going to say it again. The O-line is just not keeping the pressure off him. He don't even have a time to get set.
And to counter your point there, Jay, we have a comment from Lucas Thompson saying the Fire's D-line is no joke.
Is that they're no joke, or is it just that our offensive line is just not doing a good job doing their part? I mean, I don't
know. It could be.
I think it's probably a combination of both at this point.
You could see that either way, man. Hey, we'll see though, man. But we're getting late in the game. The players getting a little chippy with each other. You love to see it, and I think that this, like I said it time and time again during this broadcast, Jay. The Mustangs have got to get some points on the board. You can't get shut out right now. You got to get at least 7 on the board. Also, you got to see how it's going to affect you in the power rankings too. How they're going to do with that, and also, I mean, they're facing the Shamrocks next week, like I mentioned. We're also 1-0, so
they're obviously going up against some good competition between this week and next week. Obviously, this week being the roughest because of the position.
The Fire are the number 1, yeah. The Fire were ranked number 1, and also from Anthony Goodwin saying the Fire is missing their top D line, Hakeem Pierce. Wow. So Jay, for a team who's been doing good work, who's missing Hakeem Pierce, and also who's missing the captain, Nick Kimball. Man. Big pass. Oh! Now were his feet in? They were. Jay.
Wow. Wait a minute, Logan. Let's
Any
make
flags?
sure there's no penalties to play yet. I want to make sure there's no penalties before we get all excited.
Big facts from Lucas Thompson.
Oh, he scored it. He scored
That
it.
is in.
Wow.
Jay, that is huge.
Wow. That was huge. That was huge.
Absolutely phenomenal work there. That was a perfect pass too, Jay. That was right in the corner of the end zone. That's what you needed.
I'm going in at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, that definitely was huge. That was a big, big, big play on their end. And,
Jason, you said it right, baby. Hey, touchdown. All right. So,
all right, let's go
extra
ahead
point
and get
here.
this extra point now. It's not over yet. They got to get this. They got to get the extra point through.
Man, it's good.
All right. Now we got a game. Now we got a game, Logan.
It's like that over here. You heard?
Yes, sir. Number 11 coming in.
Hey, we do like it. Hey, we do like it. Hey, let's get another one. Look, you're not out of the woods yet. Nope. You're still down by 3.
Jay, I'm glad you said that because the brand new score for this game, the New Milford Fire with a score of 10, and the Connecticut Mustangs with a score of 7. So there's 3 points between these two teams. The time is running out. We are in the 4th quarter, might I remind you. So if you're the Mustangs, man, I think if you get a turnover here, whether it's an interception, whether it's a fumble, that is a definite momentum change.
Yeah, like you said, the Czar Lions is one that's been getting these passes. Now on defense, he's gonna have to get this interception because I'll tell you right now, Logan.
What's up?
They gotta stop this possession and they gotta get back because they only got like 10 or 11 minutes left in the game.
Yep. Also, Jason Martin coming in saying the Mustangs are not out of the woods yet. Let's go defense. You're right, Jay. You're right, Jason. We got Jason.
Just 11.
11? Okay.
All right.
Timer. Okay. Yo, we got a little under 11 or a little over 11.
All right, so
11.
I guess we got a little over 11 minutes left. I guess is what he's saying.
All right. So there's still some time here, Jay.
Oh, there's plenty of time now. Listen, we got plenty of time, but we need to stop.
Back up. Hey.
We need to stop. We need to we definitely need some kind of stop of some sort, and then we got to get back at the offense.
Oh, they tried for an onside kick, it looked like, Jay. And we'll see if they recovered it.
I hope they did.
It's looking like it. Jay. Woo. Now that I did not see coming. I don't see any flags.
Yeah,
it's looking like we are good.
I think it was too early in the game for that. But hey, if it works out in their favor, great for them.
Boy, was that risky.
That was extremely risky. I think it was too early in the game to take that kind of risk. But
with the way the offense has been, though, and now that they got some momentum, it was worth the payoff. Wow, absolutely, just a courageous call.
My jaw kind of dropped on that one a little bit. I was like, okay.
I would have expected that one. That reminded me of the Super Bowl all those years ago with the Saints.
Yeah,
absolutely. The Colts, I believe. Wow. Shaq, how do you feel on the sidelines, man, after that amazing onside recovery?
Yeah, so apparently they're saying it didn't go to 10. It was supposed to.
Wow.
Even though that was...
It looked good for our angle.
Woo.
Oh. Jay, they're ripping my heart out each and every time.
Yeah, I tell you, man. We can't catch a break in this one, can we?
Goodness.
Every time we did get one break, and then it was like a break and a slap.
Oh, everybody on the sideline.
Jay, first it was the block in the back that negated the touchdown, and now you have this, and then all the other various penalties that have been called throughout the game.
Video too.
Yes, you're right, Shaq. We do get on video. We got video evidence with some amazing commentary, might I add.
I'll tell you what, if it stays the way it is and we're on defense, we're gonna have to anchor down at this point.
We might have to do an official review here, Jay. Go and do some video editing.
Go back and reverse and call the plays.
Coach for the Mustangs. I don't blame him, man. He ain't happy with these refs. It's been a long game. All right, and Jay, like we said, with around 10 or 11 minutes left in this ball game, it's not over yet. There's still plenty of time, but man.
Yeah, but it's looking a little rough for these guys right now. But there's still time, so we got to do some defensive work right now. They need big time defensive stops.
We have a comment on YouTube saying it went 10. Terrible call. Yeah, it looked like from my view, from Jay's view, and of course from Shaq's view, and from seemingly everyone on the offensive side of the ball. Man.
Thank you. It's 11 exactly. All right.
We got time.
All right.
Stay.
Big pass coming here. Incomplete, Jay.
Woo! I'm glad because, hey, Logan,
He got beat.
He beat out that defensive back. He was by himself.
We saw it.
Logan, he burnt that defensive back.
We had a good view of it here. And, yeah, he had him beat first step, man.
Yeah,
just a little bit too far out. A little bit out of his reach. So we'll see, man. But, whew.
Yeah, it was wrestling. It was fighting.
But like we said, even though the Mustangs have had a good defensive battle so far, you gotta believe those guys are getting tired too.
Oh, absolutely.
They've been on the field a long time.
Oh yeah.
Because the offense hadn't had the most productive day, and so defense have had to have a lot of minutes out there.
Hey, but you know what? If you want to rest when you're dead. It's time to play football.
All right, let's see what the Fire have done up. Uh-oh. Running back.
He got a few
couple yards on that.
Yeah.
Couple yards. Ricardo said how much time is left. Last time we heard, Ricardo's probably a little bit less than 10 minutes left in this game now. So it is winding down. We are in the fourth quarter. So we are getting close to the end here. But there is still some time left, though. 3-point game. The Mustangs are at home.
Back up.
And we will see what they can do.
Back up.
So it looks like the ball's going to be on the route. What is that, Jay? About 25?
Yeah, that's what it appears to be. 20. I would say 25.
Yeah, it looks like right on the line or right at 24.
No, I'll take that back. I would say 24. Yeah, it's right on that pass mark.
You don't win enough, 13.
Tackle the R. Be ready.
He's jumping.
Oh, we have a false start on.
There you go. All right.
Jay, we've seen a few false starts, probably close to 5, honestly.
Oh, man, I tell you. You know what? And the thing about that is, Logan, is that there's not even like a lot of stadium noise to blame it on.
Right. I mean, there is a good bit of fans here, but it's not nothing that you should be getting these many false starts on, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So I got to believe it's some sort of communication error at some level, right?
Right. You don't know which one it's on. You don't know if it's on the O-line, the QB. You're not too sure. So, like I said, that helps out the Mustangs. Move the Fire back a little bit. Helps with that clock, too.
All right, let's go.
Let's see. Running up the middle.
Uh-oh.
But Jay, you saw that. I see a little yellow friend right there.
Yes, I do too. And they needed that because he had a wide open hole.
I got to think it's probably going to be a holding. Yep, that's what it's looking like. Yeah, he just got a wide open margin from out of nowhere, it seemed. So
Back up. Bind the blue. Everybody, bind the blue.
Well, Jay, like we said in the first half, it was the Mustangs who kept getting penalties. And now the Milford Fire, now they're getting hit with penalties.
But here's the deal. So now the Mustangs need to capitalize off these penalties too.
Yep. Because they're moving the ball back. They're getting more and more out of field goal range are the Fire. So far, things are looking up for the Mustangs late in this fourth quarter.
Hey, back up. Back up, bind the blue.
All right, Jay.
Here we go.
Long ball.
I can't tell that deflected.
Oh, I saw the referee's hands go up, Jay. Oh.
No, I think.
Shaq, what's going on down there, my man?
Number 13 from the Fire took a pretty nasty fall.
I did see he got up there in the air pretty deep. So
yeah,
man,
he was one of our players last year, and yeah, he jumps pretty high. So he can get up there.
Man, so you gotta hope he's okay, of course.
Yep.
Man.
Right now, the trainers are down there checking on him,
him out. Man, so hopefully for the best for number 13 on the Milford Fire. But man,
yeah, I mean, anytime you jump up like that, you definitely put your body in harm's way, and that's what happens sometimes. Unfortunately, that's part of playing football.
Yep, that's it. That's the risk, man. But hopefully he's good.
He's okay.
Hopefully he'll bounce back, and we'll see him on the field pretty soon.
13 is up. He's walking off.
Yeah, there he is.
Good job. Good job.
Walking off. You love to see it. So we'll see if he's going to come back or if he's going to sit out the rest of the game. We will see. But man, that was a close play, though, Jay.
Yeah, it was.
That was a very close play, deep in the end zone. I'll tell you what, though, the quarterback, like we mentioned earlier, for the Fire, has quite the arm.
Offside! Where's the flag for?
Back up.
We have a comment here from Lucas Thompson saying the Fire have got to clean it up. Yeah, Jay, there's been way too many penalties for them this drive.
Yeah, there really has been.
There have been probably about 3 or 4, honestly.
Both teams have been hit pretty steadily.
Yep. Mustangs more in the first half, but the Fire coming on here late with penalties.
They running!
Let's see what they can do here. Oh! Jay, it was looking like the Mustangs got the ball, but I see.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
I saw a flag get thrown in the air, so I'm not sure. Let's see what's going on.
Was that Angel?
Looks like someone's down on the ground too for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's Angel.
Yeah, nah, he tore his shit, bro. He crying, bro. Hey, dog. Let's go.
Yeah, right now for the Mustangs, the weak middle linebacker Angel Falero is down. Hopefully, he will be up in a minute. Hoping for the best, of course, Jay.
Absolutely.
I tell you, man, you hate to see it, man. Two guys go down back-to-back plays for each squad.
Yeah, hopefully he's going to be okay. That's the prayers.
Yeah, hopefully.
Man, I say about football, man. I tell you, it can be a violent sport.
It can be, man. And even when they try and clean up all the rules and everything, it's still dangerous. But hopefully Angel's all right.
All right, they're lifting him off now.
All right. Yep, looks like he's limping off the field right now. That right leg is not touched the ground in a second. So we'll see. We'll see how long he'll, if he'll be out for any amount of time. And hopefully Angel can get back on the field soon. And hopefully this isn't nothing too serious for him. He can bounce back quickly.
Apparently, came up bitching.
But Jay, what a wild football game, man. We've seen a lot.
Yeah, it has been.
We've seen.
And here's the deal, man. This right here is we got a few minutes left in this game, but this right here is probably the most pivotal part of the game. So it should be interesting to see where we go from here.
Yeah, because we've seen a more defensive battle between these two squads. We've seen a lot of flags get thrown. We've seen touchdowns get called back. We've seen a bunch of just everything you think of in a football game that can happen. It's pretty much happened during this game. So overall, man, like I said, we're in the fourth quarter right now. The Fire are leading by 3. The time running out. And the Fire are still on offense.
Defense! Why are you doing defense? Defense! Defense! Defense!
All right, Jay, I see number 13. Looks like back on the field there for the Fire.
Right.
Glad to see him back on here.
Watch Slit! Yo, watch Captain at the Slit! Yo,
Here's
watch
the Fire.
out! Watch out!
Looks like a deep pass, Jay.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's incomplete.
Oh, that
Oh.
was a high pass there.
Yeah, it was.
Out of reach for the Fire, but man, that was pretty closely guarded too. There was two
I tell
defenders
you.
back there.
I tell you, it surely was, Logan. It was a very high pass, and lucky for the Mustangs, it was high.
Right.
Tell me your play. Don't tell me where to go in this shit.
So, man, the battle continues of who will strike first, Jay. Who will get the big play?
Yeah. And both teams, like I said, have been stalemates at the offensive line for most of the evening. So
they really have.
It should be interesting to see who can strike next.
Who
I think
will
they strike
strike
next.
All right.
There he goes to the left. Pass.
It's a completed pass. I'm not sure if that was good enough for the first or not, though. Mustangs are saying it's short, but it's ultimately up to the men in the striped shirts. Fourth down.
All right. So now, do we go for it, Logan? Do we kick it? Do we
What are they
punt
doing?
it? What do we do? I bet you anything they run the ball here.
You think so?
Yeah. I absolutely think they're going to run the ball.
It's been working for them, and I mean they don't need that many yards to get the first. So
It depends on how obviously they don't believe in their kicker here. So if you're not kicking it, you're either passing or running. But I think running it makes the most sense here.
let's see what we got going on here. They got a few wide receivers looking out. They're throwing it, Jay.
All right, here we go.
Big sack there.
Yep, and there
for
you
the
go.
Mustangs.
There you go. There you go. There you go. I told you should have passed it.
What a key sack there.
Wow.
Jack, you know who it was who got that timely sack there for the Mustangs?
I could not see the number, but I'm wondering if it was a corner that got or a safety that got it.
Wow, what a great play there.
It's staying strong.
Wow.
All right, so now they got to stop.
Now you got to get the points.
Now we got to get the points. So now here comes the offense to see what they can do.
Jason Martin feeling pretty confident, saying the Stangs are about to win. All right.
Good. Let's go.
All right, Jason, let's see if your prediction is right.
Looks like they got 5 minutes left in the game, roughly.
Okay, so around 5 minutes. That's still plenty of time to drive down the field. You don't need to rush nothing.
No.
You are still in good shape here if you're a Mustangs fan.
Back up, guys. Hey, yo.
So the only key for them right now is making first downs.
Yep.
Up, let the Chains get through.
All right, they're starting, Jay, on around the 24-yard line. And they got a good bit of the way to go. Let's see if they can do it. Quick pass. Good completion there, Jay. That's good completion. Got around 10 yards.
Good deal.
I like that. That's good play. That's what they need to do. They don't need to go deep. They don't need to do nothing crazy. Just get short passes that just get you some yards.
Now, I'm telling you, Rogan, I would, if it was me right now, I would either do a halfback toss or I would do an end-out run, like a misdirection or end-around run.
Yeah,
but I would not go up the middle at all.
No, you've got the time, and I mean, it's maybe worked once the entire game where you've gotten a lot of yards from just running up the middle. So I definitely think the edges are key, or looks like they're in the shotgun. So there's the handoff up the middle, Jay. That was one of the better runs on the day.
Yeah,
for the Mustangs. So they are they're in the 40, getting close to the 45 now.
Yeah, I don't like that, but okay. I still would like to see them do an end around run. I just think there's yardage for them to grab on that end around.
Yeah, so it looks like Jay, they're right about the 43, 42 maybe. So they're getting closer. They're making progress. So far, they just got to keep it moving forward. They can't have a tackle for loss. They can't have anything negative right now because they've got the momentum on their side. Let's see what this squad can do here, Jay. And the D-line trying to get to.
Yeah.
Looks like they finally got to him, Jay. Yeah, it looks like the D-line finally got to Nico Fiorillo on that play. He tried his best, man. He really did, but that D-line came crashing hard.
Woo. Boy, that was.
Yeah, that was. He did some Houdini type stuff there, man, trying to get out of all those guys. But yeah, so Jay, looks like we're back now, right at almost the 50. We're at the 49. So.
Well, then he did pass it or end around run.
Right, he got a few yards out of it, regardless. So passing here. You got to get out. Looks like they just kind of chucked that one out of bounds there, Jay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. Like
I said, they get something going, and then just something happens. They take a step back, but they got to get some offensive yards here, man. They're almost at the 50. They started off at around the 24, 25. So you got a good chunk of yards you've already made up for, but your battle's only halfway done. You got to get
They've got to score here, Logan. They don't have enough time to sit here and keep going back and forth. So they've got to do something with this drive.
They've got to do something here, Jay. This is a key drive. Uh-oh, bad snap. Uh-oh. And Nico did all he could, man, but once again, bad
times.
That is way too many.
Fucking ball, that was stupid.
That was wow. Yeah, so Jay, once again, Mark Burgos not having the best day snapping the ball as a center.
God,
that's probably the fourth or fifth.
I think that's going on 5.
For the Mustangs.
I think that's going on 5 at this point of bad snaps.
Jay, for a squad who was just at the 49, 50-yard line, looks like they're backed up to around the 38 to 40. That's killer, man.
Let's go.
Shaq, do you have any idea how much time is left going on right now?
I believe, before this play, I think we were at 4 minutes.
All right, so we're within 5 minutes.
Yep.
Man, game is winding down, Jay.
I'm telling you, these
going
guys,
back.
They can't. They've got to go for it.
You have to, I think, because I don't know, man. First off, this is it's been a messy game, but it's been a competitive one. You can say that. It's been a fun watch.
Definitely.
But man, that's just been the whole moral of the whole day for the Mustangs offense, man. They get something good, and then it goes backwards. Just one step forward and 3 steps back.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Oh, man. Hey, I will say, though, big credit to the Mustangs defense, though, so far, man. They've been having a tremendous game, only giving up 10 points to a team that scored over 30 last week. So they have done their job, but the offense has wilted this week.
Back up.
They got 4 touchdowns last week.
Hey, listen, that defense only gave up 3 because that 7 was on the offense.
Yep, that's true. That is true.
They've only given up 3 points. I mean, they've done their job today.
That is very true.
Truth of the matter is, had they not had that fumble at the beginning of the game,
this would have been tied.
This would be a 7-3 game.
Yep,
the Mustangs would be winning.
Yep. If it wasn't for that, like we mentioned, a bad snap.
Yeah.
That led to the the fumble picked up by the Fire. Scoop in for an easy touchdown. This could have been a big difference, man. Then, like we mentioned, the block in the back, that was another touchdown negated. That would have put the Mustangs up again. And they're still not done yet, of course. They still got less than about 4 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Going down by 3, but man, that was a costly turnover there, or a costly play by the center. Once more with another bad snap. But here we go. Big throw, and intercepted by the Fire. Let's see how far he can go with it. Going down the sideline, and that is a costly.
The back over there. It's a block in the back. It doesn't matter. We're still in the after the play. Blocking the back to DG.
Now, Jay, we hear the Mustangs players and coaches saying for a block in the back.
Yeah.
I don't see a flag on the field yet. And it's looking like that the Fire are going out back on the offensive side of the ball here, Jay. Man, that was a key turnover there.
Yeah, it really was a key turnover, honestly, Logan.
Man, that might have been the last gasp there, man.
Blocking the back.
Bro, you should get into doing basketball, man. I said you'll be the coolest head in the gym.
He likes track and field.
Yeah.
He's fast as shit. So yeah.
Man. Yeah, Jay, that might have been the air that came out of the balloon on that one, man. That just hurts your spirits there.
Oh no, I definitely believe that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so time is running out. You got to believe the Fire are just about to run out some clock here. Do as much as they can to just get this game down to the last few seconds. So we will see. But with the way this whole game's gone, Jay, you can't count out any team.
152. Yo, let them know.
Inside of 2 minutes. We're inside of 2 minutes.
2 seconds.
All right, Jay, you heard him. Inside 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
This is key. If you're the Mustangs, you gotta get a turnover. This is
turnover is the only way you're getting anything. You got to turn the ball over.
The Fire are about to start killing some clock.
If you're edge rushing, you better rush your butt off.
Got it.
All right. And like we said, Jay, like clockwork, there's a run, and it's a good one too.
Yeah.
I got some good yards. Now it's time for the battle of let's have the Fire kill some clock, and let's have the Mustangs use some timeouts. Everyone's favorite battle in football.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, but it is. I mean, now it's all about clock management.
Oh, yep. That really is what it's about, man. How can you manage this clock? Can you keep it clean? Can you not get any turnovers? Can you put this game to rest? All right, so we're in the last 2 minutes of the game here, Jay. Fire getting the ball about the 46-yard line here. They're just going to run the ball out as much as they can. And for the Fire and for the Mustangs' sake, you got to hope they fumble one.
Yeah.
Either they fumble one or you can knock it out their hands. Looks like a penalty on that play, maybe. I'm not. Yeah, the Fire are moving back, so it might have been another false start potentially.
Oh, okay.
And that's not what you want, Jay. That's not what you want if you're on the Fire, because that stops the clock too.
Exactly. So they're losing yardage and they're stopping the clock.
Yep. They basically just gave the Mustangs a free timeout. All right.
Too many men on the field for us.
Jay, never mind. Oh man. Well, you heard it there from Shaq Jones, the GM of the Mustangs. Too many men on the field. And Jay, we're in victory formation here, friend.
Yeah.
And
honestly, so the takeaway from this, honestly, Logan, really is when they go back to practicing or what have you, they really got to work on their fluidness and they got to work on that offensive line.
Yeah.
They got to definitely work on that snap count.
All right.
That center's got some work to do.
That is game. All right. Thank you, Shaq, for sharing the video, man. And hey, we'll talk to you soon, man. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon.
All righty.
All right, Jay. Man, what a game. It's finally over. Let me get this pulled up here for everybody. The final score, the Milford Fire 10 and the Connecticut Mustangs with 7. So, Jay, give me your quick thoughts before we wrap things up. What did you think about the game, and how can the Mustangs improve next week?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously, like I was telling you earlier, the true score, the true score is 7-3.
Yep.
The reason why they got that score was because of a bad snap on the Mustang side by the center. So if I'm the coach of that team, if I'm the coach of the Mustangs, I know that the reason why I lost that game was because number one, the O-line didn't give good protection. That's number one. But number two, the main overall cause is just simply the center snapping the ball.
Yep.
If they would have, if they could have controlled the turn, because it was all about the turnover game. Mm-hmm. And if they could have controlled that center, if they would have had better snaps, the Mustangs would be coming out the victor, and the other team, the Fire, would be the loser. So you got to get this center on point with your quarterback in terms of snapping the ball, bar none. That's paramount number one, Logan.
Yeah, Jay, it wasn't a clean game. Let's just be real here, man, because there was a bunch of penalties on both teams. The Mustangs more in the first half. The Fire had a lot in the second half. A bunch of false starts, a delay of game also for the Mustangs earlier in the game. Some pass interferences, blocking the backs. There was seemingly any call you could think of was had in this game. And, you mentioned it, the Mustangs had multiple chances to win. If they hadn't have given up that early touchdown, they would have had the lead. If they hadn't have get that block in the back called back, they would have had a touchdown on that. That would have put them in the lead as well. And then they also had, I believe, 1 or 2 interceptions where they could have scored and gotten some momentum. But ultimately, my takeaway from this is the defense played their hearts out. They played as hard as they could, man. And for a team that scored 33 last week and you only give up 10, for the defense, you only give up 3, honestly. That's a good thing to go into in the next game against the Shamrocks. But for the offense, man, you got to figure out something, because for a team that scored 27 points last week against the Rhode Island Cowboys, and you only come out here and you only score 7, and that's late in the game too, you got to figure that out. But like you said, man, turnovers is what really hurt this team.
Yeah.
Turnovers, there's multiple bad snaps that hurt them, that, like we said, late in the game, when they were driving, they were getting close to the 50-yard line. What happened? There was a bad snap. It put them back 15 yards. And that was pretty much it, man.
Yeah, bad snap and penalties. Penalties hurt them as well. So bad snap and penalties.
Yeah, so the new Milford Fire get the win in this one by a score of 10-7. Like I said, the Milford Fire came into this game being ranked number 1. You got to believe with the win being 2-0 now, they're still going to be in probably the top 5 coming into next week's power rankings. Currently in the Southern Division, the Fire now are 2-0. The Mustangs fall to 1-1 on the year. So I think the Mustangs are off next week, but they do play on July 10th at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time against the Marlboro Shamrocks at Veterans Memorial Field. So another home game where we watched it live tonight. And overall, I think that if the Mustangs come out, if they have another strong game, they got to work on the offensive line first and foremost. So we'll see. We also have a comment here from Anthony saying the Fire are the defending champs. They will get the best from every team week in and week out. That's what makes them champs. We will see you at the end of the year. Great podcast. Good luck. Hey, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony, for the kind words, of course, sir. Like I said, me and Jay will be doing a lot more of these broadcasts talking about the Connecticut Mustangs for the East Coast Football League. So, Jay, any final words before you want to head out here for the night?
No, hey, catch us on Unscripted at 9 o'clock Eastern. You can check us out on Facebook as well. And
Of course.
hey, it's good talking with you guys, Logan. And I'll see you on Unscripted. And for the Mustangs, hey, just get that snap under control, and you're gonna do great things.
Yeah, Jay. I think after this, I'm gonna go get some food. But you know where I wish I could go eat, though. I really wish I could go eat at the Zen Restaurant Group. Once more, thank you once again to the Zen Restaurant Group, which features 5 sit-down restaurants inside and on the patio. You have the Barn, La Figata, Fedora, Table 570, and Han, all with different styles from American, Italian, and Asian cuisine. They got great food, friendly service that makes for an atmosphere that's amazing for dining. They offer takeout as well from the restaurant and their own delivery service to accommodate all of your customers. They also have 3 full-service food trucks like the Rock and Taco, smoke-fired pizzas, and Chinese cuisine for all outside events such as weddings, graduations, birthdays, and parties. The catering service can be done on-site or through their food trucks, the best in food quality and service in the Connecticut, Granby, Simsbury area, and the best food trucks that go anywhere in Connecticut, Southern Mass, and parts of New York. To find out more about this amazing restaurant, just Google the Zen Restaurant Group, or you can contact them at their website at thezenrestaurantgroup.com. And Jay, that food's still looking better than ever, man. So go get you some food. Thanks to the Zen Restaurant Group for helping us with this video. And also thank you to Northeast Streaming Sports for having us do this amazing broadcast. I've been Logan Landers, and this is my co-host of Unscripted, like he mentioned, Jay McLovin. Hey, you guys have a great weekend. We will talk to you on the next broadcast for the Connecticut Mustangs. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you soon.